Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Birmingham City Football Manager 21 save. So we actually left off in December. We've played 2 games since then. One of them was Blackburn, where we actually lost 3-1. Now Blackburn are actually a good side. They're in playoffs at the moment, so they was doing quite well. And they battered us, to be fair, 3-1. It kind of shows in the scoreline. Weren't doing very well. Daniel Scourge able to get a goal though. So a bit disheartened by that, and that means we've now lost 3 championship games on the bounce, so it can be a bit worrying. So we want to try and correct that very soon this month. The next match was actually an FA Cup match in which I played a semi-decent team, but I tried to go a lot more defensive, but still didn't stop them from scoring 3 goals past us. But luckily, we was actually able to score 5 goals. Now, I wasn't too bothered about staying in the FA Cup. I'd rather get out of it so we could rest better players and to play more, put more focus on the championship. But obviously we beat West Ham 5-3, which is actually quite a good result considering they are a Premier League team with Premier League players. So we've done well there, to be fair. Djukovic able to get a hat-trick, with Jeremy Bella also getting 2 goals there too. But then now we're going to be playing a few matches, and this month we've actually got quite a good array of teams that we could pick from for you guys to watch, and hopefully we can try and get some good results. We've got Middlesbrough, who's bottom of the league, which we will be playing today, should I say, sorry. We've got Preston, who's 3rd, then you've got Bournemouth. I really don't give a crap about the FA Cup, so we are not going to be showing that in today's episode. Then we've got Wickham, and then we've got Coventry, in which we are at home, but so are they. So actually the 3 games we are going to be showing is the Middlesbrough game. We'll be showing the Wickham game, and we'll be showing the Coventry game. These are the 3 games that I want to show because I feel like we've probably got the best chance of winning. So it's probably going to be more entertaining for you guys. Obviously, I'm going to have to deal with Preston. But the main goal here is to stop us from getting goals in, to stop us from letting goals in, pretty much. We're good on the attack. We're the best team for scoring goals, but we're the third worst team in the league for letting goals in, and that's our real problem. If we can concentrate on that, then I'm sure we can start shooting up the league and maybe get playoffs at this moment of time, because at the moment we're 14th. We're midway through January. So hopefully we can start. This is where we need to start kicking on if we even want to try and get playoffs this season. If not, then it's going to be the case of trying to identify who we want to keep at the club, who we could potentially move on for a good amount of profit, and who we can then start looking at bringing in to make that real difference to make us shoot up the league next season. We can also then start questioning if the tactic's right for us, if we need to change it, and what style of football we will be playing in the future. But yeah, those are the 3 games. We've got Middlesbrough, Wickham and Coventry. And obviously you guys will see all the way through January transfer window. So is there anything that's going to be happening? Am I planning on something to be happening? Yes, I think maybe 2 players could come in this season. But that will mean that a player will be leaving. Potentially 2, depends on a few things, but that's how I see it at the moment, is that the 2 people will be leaving and 2 people will be coming in. Something that I do actually want to quickly mention, it's quite interesting, is that we go to Club Info. We've now got a senior affiliate, and that senior affiliate is Manchester United. I'm very happy with that. I wasn't too sure if they would have accepted it, but pretty much all it is that we're able to get loan players from Manchester United for no transfer wage at all, potentially. If Manchester wants them to leave on loan, then we're a club that Manchester can send them players on loan to us for no transfer, for no wage at all. And it's brilliant. And also, not only that, we also get to host a friendly between us and Manchester United, and we'll keep all gate receipts. So I guess that means a full packed stadium for a friendly 1 game. So, you know, and Man U also pays us an annual transfer fee of 112k. So really, it's all benefits for us here. You know, so very happy with that. And Man U have got an amazing youth academy system, some real good youth players at the moment at Man U. So I think we can make the best advantage of that next season more than anything else, if I'm honest, because a lot of their youth players are currently on loan already. But either way, let's jump into the game against Middlesbrough. Here we are. So here you can see this is the team, this is the league table. They are 24th. They've only picked up 17 points this season. Very Very shocking, but let's jump into it. This is the team that will be playing Sturridge, Djukovic, Bella, Sanchez, Stewart, Johansson, Penderson, Robert, San Jose, Colin and Etheridge. On the bench we've got Prieto, Johnson, Clark Salters, Friend, Crowley, McLean, I still don't know how to say his name, Hogan, McGregory and Green are all on the bench. Now I expect to win, but what's more important than a win in today's match, to be fair, we are away. In my opinion, the most important thing for us compared to any other one at the moment is getting a clean sheet here. If we can get a clean sheet here, that is huge and massive for us. But let's see if we can do that. So let's just tell them, are we the underdogs? I don't know. Just carry on from last match. We did win 5-3 against West Ham, and I'll see you guys if there is any goals. So it's half time. It's currently 0-0. If I'm honest, we haven't really created that much opportunities. We have had the bulk of possession. We've been passing a lot. Very good passing. The reason why I think that is because I've brought our players back. Because I thought maybe the reason why we're letting a lot of goals in this season is because our defenders aren't quick enough and they're getting it us on the break. Because we're a very high pressing team. We're tiki-taka. We do hold more percentage, but we seem to be letting in a lot of goals. So that was my main reason, is thinking, okay, maybe it's just the case of we're letting a lot of goals in because, you know, there's too much of a gap there between our defence and our goalkeeper for players to exploit that. So I brought them back, but I've also brought back the strikers to hope that we could slowly, gradually push up the pitches together, because it is tiki-taka football. But I'm now considering maybe that isn't the best option. Maybe the strikers need to be a bit more up there. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm not sure if this is actually going to help, because I know the wingers aren't as much up the pitch as what I'd like, but when they are defensive, they're not as far back. So it's a bit of an awkward situation, but we'll just put them up higher. We'll see what that can do. Bella isn't having a great game, I must say. So we're going to take Sanchez off and put Bella on the right, but we're going to take Bella off and put Scott Hogan on, because Scott Hogan can do some real stuff on that right wing. And I think that's how we're going to go. We're just going to go dressing room. I'm just going to say, at the moment, I'm glad there hasn't been any goals let in. So I'm just going to say I'm very happy with the performance, and we're just going to carry on. And hopefully we can pick a goal up here. Sanchez on the free kick. He's booted it up. San Jose able to get his first goal of the season. He has been moaning a lot to me, saying I'm not getting enough game time. And one of the things that I looked at before jumping in this episode, because I've took a bit of a break since the last time I recorded an episode, was who is our best two defenders? And statistically and through stats, it is actually San Jose and Robert as a pair. But I'm very glad we're able to pick that goal up. Hopefully we can keep it level as 1-0 now. Now it's to wing. I'm looking at our defence and I'm thinking, where are the people? Good interception by Penderson, but Roberts able to win the tackle. Wing got it again. Colin, Hogan. Hogan's headed it. He could have controlled it if anything. McNair, wing. He's booted it over. Come on, Penderson. You need to be doing something here. Akpom. And they're able to get a goal. 91st minute. We've been playing so well. And the last 10 minutes, they've had chances to get that goal in. I'm very, very disappointed. I thought that would have been our first clean sheet. Since Rothingham, since September. And we've let a goal in the 91st minute. Absolutely disgusting. I had to make the two substitutions in the middle because Stewart and Johansson, even though they're having fantastic games, were absolutely knackered. So we had to take them out. I know Penderson was tired as well, but to be fair, I might have actually had an extra substitution. I might have had 5. I don't know if that's still happening in this game. I'm not sure. But I kept him on, and I should have took him off. I think that's what the story was there. He's too tired. But really, Sturridge had a terrible game, an absolute terrible game, and so did Bella. Them two need to be starting to find their shooting boots again. But at 1-1, it's a point, I guess. Did they expect us to be beaten against the bottom of the league? If that's the case, then I'm disgusted. But yeah, okay, apparently it is. But they're all happy, they're all motivated. Hopefully we can go against, who is it, Preston next? Oh, God. And try and keep a clean sheet. But not only that, try and win as well. That'll be a nice little thing. But 1-1. So we are back with the second game of today's episode against Wycombe Wanderers. But before we jump into that, let's talk about the two games that we played. Now, I've actually delighted with how these two games went, and you might be wondering why. So the first one, not only did we beat Preston, we kept a clean sheet. Not only did we beat Preston, but we also dominated. Well, we didn't dominate, but we definitely reflected that on the scoreline. We was able to win 3-0. Djukovic able to score a goal in the 12th minute and scoring a penalty in the 24th, with Scott Hogan then finishing it completely off in the 59th minute, scoring to make it 3-0. The most important thing out of that, if I'm honest, is that we got a clean sheet, which is the first clean sheet we have kept since... wow, since September, the end of September. So we've gone 1, 2, 3, nearly 4 months without a clean sheet, but was able to pick it up against third in the league, Preston North End. So very happy with that game. We then played against Bournemouth. I put a very poor team, very rotated. I put a backup goalkeeper in. Ben Johnson jumped in. I actually just realised our defence were exactly the same. I probably should have switched them out. But George Friend was playing. Crowley was playing. Sumvich come on instead of Stewart this time. Green played as well. And we put Daniel Sturridge on instead of Hogan at the front as well. And we ended up actually losing, which is fine, because I wanted to lose. Just keep in mind, every single goal that went in, I was kind of happy against us because it means that we was losing. But our players didn't want to give up. And if I'm honest, we could have won because a lot of their goals come from a goal about 20 yards out, especially Lewis Cook's 85th minute goal. That was fantastic. The defenders were absolutely knackered in the extra time. And it allowed Samuel Conley. I've never heard of him. I'm not sure if it's an actual player who's bought for Bournemouth in real life, or he may actually be. He may well be, because that would be a weird signing for Bournemouth to make in Football Manager. So I think he actually has signed for Bournemouth in real life. But he was able to get the last minute goal. But it was a real back and forwards. They scored, we scored. They scored, we'd scored. So if I'm honest, very happy that we did lose, but if I'm honest, I'm very happy that we gave such a fight as what we did. Now we're playing against Wycombe, but not only, before we jump into that as well, we actually have a bit of transfer news, and the first one is that the transfer news is that we've actually signed Tendi Mengi from Manchester United. He is a centre-back, so the reason why I brought him in is because we've been struggling a little bit with the defensive aspect of it. And the best part about it, we're not actually paying any of his wage this season. As you can see, we're paying nothing on his wage because of that affiliation with Manchester United. So there's no reason not to bring him in. Now, there is actually a reason, but I wasn't aware of this when I signed him until now. Is that I actually thought he would be classed as somebody who won't be jump on the registration because he's actually under 20 years old. But for some reason, I think because we've got him on loan, we have to class him in there. So I don't know what's fully going on there, but I'll try and figure it out. But yeah, he's a real talent, real young lad. He knows what he's doing. He can bring the ball out of the fence, which isn't going to be the best because we need our defensive line to be quite set at the back. But yeah, he's a good player. Yeah, I think that's all I can really say about him. I'm very happy with the signing, but we are expecting, hopefully we can get one other person in. If we can, it's a right steal, but if not, oh well. But this is the team that's coming against Wycombe today. You've got Hogan up front with Djukovic, with Bella on the left, Sanchez on the right, Johansson and Sumvich is playing this time compared to last game. With Penderson, Mengi's going to make his first appearance with us, with San Jose with him, with Colin. We are taking Etheridge. He's in goal, sorry. Prieto on the bench. Johnson, Roberts, Stewart, Terrell, Crowley, Sturridge, Green and Friend on the bench. But that is the team that's going to be playing against Wycombe. Obviously what we want here is another clean sheet and a win. But then again, I could probably say that about every single game. But I am expecting a win here no matter what. I'm not going to give that. I'm going to give him fist bumps and say we're favourites here for a reason. Go out there and get the job done. and I will see you guys if there is any goals. They've got a throw in here, MacArthur, Wheeler, and Penderson's left McCarthy a little bit there, but he's booted it in, Horgan, and there's the goals. We are not getting a clean sheet here today, but the main thing is that we can get a comeback and we can win this match. That's the main thing now. Like I say, Penderson left his man McCarthy there, really. Allowed him to get a good cross in, and to be fair, that's a good volley there from Horgan. Can't moan too much, really. Well, maybe a little bit of Penderson, but it happens. 1-0 to Wickham. So it's half time and it's still 1-0 to Wickham. We've had 2 chances where really it should be now 1-1. And so Wickham had a fantastic chance to go 2-0 up, but they didn't take it. But as you can see here by the XG, we should be winning, really. Realistically, we've had 3 good shots on target. You know, although they've had 4 to their 8, and we've had only 3 to their 4, but you know, we've had the better chances. We're on more possession than them. We should be putting and asserting more pressure on them as the game goes on. So we could still get 2 goals here. I think we could do it. But either way, yeah, it's still 1-0. We'll just tell the lads, far from please. It's going to tell them to do a bit better. And the other thing I'm going to do is actually I'm going to tell them to push up the pitch a bit more, the strikers are. And we'll see if that can try and create something there, but I don't know. Right. Maybe we could do here. Etheridge, San Jose. He's booted it up. Sturridge able to win it with a header. Hogan passes it to Djukovic. Djukovic has opened up, and there it is. He is our top goal scorer, and he wasn't going to let the team down there. It is now 1-1, and what a fantastic play there from Sturridge to win back the ball, to get it to Hogan, and for Djukovic to see the space. I was so happy he is able to beat his man there. And what a finish. Stockdale has been fantastic in goal all game, if I'm honest. We should be winning this, but hopefully we can still get another one. Another play here. Etheridge, San Jose. He's booted it to Colin. He's booted it up, but Sturridge needs to be making those runs. I don't like this. Penderson wins the ball. Bella, can we get him on the counter-attack here? This is probably going to be our better chances. He's running it across the pitch. He needs to either cross it or do something with it. Bella, try to cross it. Sturridge! And it's now 2-1. And maybe this comeback is happening. I don't know. Just got to make sure that we don't let another goal in here. But fantastic play there from Bella. I was worried he weren't going to do anything with it. We bring Sturridge on when we're pushing our strikers more up the pitch. He doesn't really have that vision and that breakaway pace as what I thought he would have had. But absolutely brilliant. Yeah, we are going to be making that change still. But 2-1. Here we are with a free kick, I guess. Collins, San Jose, he's broke it up. Collins won it back. Crowley, Hogan. Back to Crowley. He's booted it up. Can Sturridge win the header? No, Penderson headers it up. Oh my God, lads, when we're headering it, can we please get it to one of our players? Freeman. Oh my God. I think it was a deflection. And that's the sad thing was, it was a far out shot. It seemed we seem to be letting a lot of goals in here from far out shots, and I don't really know how to stop that from happening in Football Managers. But look at this. Yeah, it was. I think it was a bit of a deflection off Hogan, which allowed it to go in. Otherwise, it would have just hit potentially one of our other defenders. But 2-2, it always happens to me. Okay, 2-2. It's better than a loss. I must say, it's better than a loss. But disappointing not to win. This is exactly the same as what happened when we played against Middlesbrough. Oh God, this is 2 games now where we should have picked up 6 points. So we've dropped 4 points since beginning of this episode. Obviously, luckily we did beat Preston, so it doesn't make it feel that bad of a result. But we should be doing better. Really should be doing better there. But yeah, what can I say to it? Simply, yeah, it's just we should have won it. It's just disappointing. But I'll see you guys in the last game, and hopefully we can redeem ourselves. So, before we jump into the game against Coventry, which is a must-win for us, because we're still only 9 points away from playoff football. So, and we have got a better goal difference than Preston, who are in the playoff position, which is great news. But the news that I'm so happy to tell you is that we're actually able to bring another player in, and that is Ben Pearson. Yes, I got the deal over the line, and I must say this is a fantastic deal for us. Now, Ben Pearson is a player who plays for Preston. He was actually put on the transfer list, which is very unlike them. But the reason is because Preston has got a bit of a situation at the moment with a lot of their players are running out of contracts, and Ben Pearson was one of these players, one of their better players, one of their key players who were running out of their contract. And I think he's actually their key player, if I'm honest, Ben Pearson. I'm pretty sure he's their key man. So we're actually able to bring him in for actually a bit of a discount. We was able to bring him in for 800k. But don't worry, we're actually only spending 150 k at the beginning of this season, and the rest will be paid over the 3 years. So pretty much nothing. We're paying nothing for a really, really good player who can very easily make this step up to the Premier League, in my opinion. He's a leading player for most Championship sides, and he's definitely going to be playing that deep line playmaker support role, but he's also a great replacement for when Johansson leaves us from the loan situation. Obviously we're paying him a bit of a decent wage, 18k a week, but I think it was definitely worth it for the amount of money that we've only spent for him. Not only that, the bit of a problem that we've actually got is there was a few Premier League clubs in for him, so we had to give him a good contract. So that's the reason why his contract's so high, first off. And second off, it's also the reason is because we had to give him a sell-on percentage of 10%. So, in my opinion, if we've done really well with Ben Pearson, which I know we will, which I know we will, I know for a fact we can get a few mil for him easily. So 10% of a few mils, 100k or something like that, or 100k is for 1 million. So I think we could get like 6 mil for him, so 600k. So that's probably why he wanted to join us. We've also given him a 45% promotion top ways rise if he does get to the Prem, and we also give him a 100k if we can get it as well, and other bonuses. So this pretty much, I'm putting this into place because I feel like it actually does make the player want to do these certain things more and more often. But he's an absolute sensational player, and the one thing that's so funny is that he's a workhorse. He's so aggressive, which is what we kind of need, if I'm honest, for that deep line player support, because those two midfielders, so we've got Kevin Stewart and we've got Sumvich to win that ball back and to get that ball back into play before it really causes that much stress on the defenders. And that's exactly what this player is all about. He actually caused the most amount of fouls last season in the Championship. I think he had the most red cards, he had the most yellow cards. So luckily we can hopefully try and bring him back. But as you can see here, his stats don't lie. Really good average rating, tackling 83%, passing 93%, shot target's a bit crap, but we don't expect him to be really shooting very often. He's already had 5 yellow cards and 1 red, so you can see a bit of a dirty player within him there. He's got 1 goal and 5 assists to his name, so he can do the job for us very well. And I think Preston plays him as a defensive midfielder, so we're bringing him actually a bit more up the pitch to cause a bit more of an issue for them. But either way, let's jump into the team that's going to be playing against Coventry. We've got Hogan, Djukovic, Bella, Sanchez, Stewart and Pearson making his debut. Penderson, Roberts, San Jose, Colin and Etheridge. On the bench we've got Prieto, Crowley, Mengi, Sundvich, Torral, Johansson, Sturridge, Green and Friend. We are going all out to get the win here today. We need to get a win here today, really, to keep our playoff dream possible. We can still do it if we went on a massive run, but really it is very unlikely. And this is also payback for the 1-0 loss that we had back in episode 2, I believe, against Coventry. So this is so important. Do you know what? I ain't even going to have this press interview. Oh, it's a bit frosty as well today. We are at home. Technically they are at home too, but obviously we've got our fans in, which is a massive bonus for us. We do seem to be doing a lot better at home than we are away from it. So hopefully we can get the win here today, and I'll see you guys if there's any goals. It is a throw-in to us, and that's always a positive side. Penderson, Crowley, Colin, Colin with a fantastic goal to make it his first goal of the season. And it's pretty much showing, like, look, we haven't been performing our best recently, but, you know, that can all turn around. And pretty much Stewart with a fantastic cross there to get to show that vision to Colin. Fantastic. And Colin's absolutely superb finish as well. How can we not say that? Okay, I did not expect that. So Stewart's been sent off. So how is it? What's this now going to mean? It means that we're going to drop back a bit. Well, we're going to keep the same formation, kind of. Djukovic is up front. He's going to be that target man. But it means that wingers are going to be the attackers, pretty much. Ben Pearson, I'm definitely thinking we're going to have to go a bit more defensive. Otherwise, we'll just keep everything how it is. But, you know, it's a terrible time to be going to 10 men. Okay, so it's half time. It's still 1-0. We are 10 men down. But I'm just going to say that. Come on, lads. We're a man down, but we can still get a result here. Kevin Stewart has right wrecked it for us, if I'm honest. I think I am just going to speak to him individually, and I'm going to say, getting sent off. I'm so disappointed in you getting sent off. You know, if I'm honest, I'm worried. But Coventry at the moment, their formation is still super defensive. But we need to make sure that we don't give them space by trying to catch them down. But at the moment, we're still 1-0. Ooh, Pearson nearly got a good tackle on him then. Shipley, oh, it's created space for Giles. He's crossed it in. Roberts able to get it out. Shipley. Oh my god, I literally said during the mid-play, Shipley's been playing. Shipley, I'm really worried about him because he does cause a lot of problems for us. And it's his first goal of the season, I'm surprised. But bloody hell, if Stewart never went off, this could be a different game. Do you know what? I'm wondering if we could potentially still cause some issues. Because we need to. I don't really want to draw here. I do want to win. I know we're 10 men down, but 10 men down. Sorry, we're down to 10 men, should I say? Friends coming on. Hopefully, Penderson can have a bit of a break there. But we need to be starting to do something. I'm going to go positive, and I'm going to shout to the lads. I need them to do more. Right, I don't know what to say about this match. I'm happy we didn't lose because we went down to 10 men. We should have won if we had 11 men. So Crowley's really has messed us about here. Not Crowley, sorry. Stewart has really messed us about. Something else I didn't realise is that actually Hogan was playing in the midfield rather than me swapping Sunvich in earlier on. So, but I think I put Hogan up front after the goal winning. Sorry, no, before the goal winning. Yeah, before the goal winning. Sorry. So really, I probably could have just kept Hogan in the middle, and he probably could have done quite well there. But I don't know what to say really, because I came in here thinking win. We need a win to keep everything alive. I don't think we are going to get promoted this season, and I'm a very optimistic person, thinking, oh yeah, if we get these points, if we get a bit of a form going, it can easily turn our way. Pearson, even though it says he hasn't had a good game there, I think he definitely put a lot of pressure on the midfield, and it caused a lot of problems with them. I'm just very upset we couldn't get the win here today. I think all this episode, every single game, we could have easily won. It's a last minute goal or something stupid like that. And we haven't beat Coventry at St Andrews at all this season. And that's so disappointing for me to say that. But to go down to 10 men, and then really they should have scored about 2 or 3 goals. We kept it very calm, and we got very lucky not to only have let 1 goal in, if I'm honest. But yeah, 1-1. I'm happy with a draw out of this match, but yeah, just unlucky it wasn't our day. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.